Hey, everyone. We're all in a hurry, aren't we? Rushing from one thing to the next, checking our phones, scrolling through feeds, always looking outside of ourselves for something. But what if the most important thing you're missing isn't out there at all? What if it's right here inside you? I've had the incredible privilege of talking to people who have seen it all, the triumphs, the heartbreaks, the mistakes, and they all tell me the same thing. The secret to a happy, meaningful life isn't a secret at all. It's about letting go of what everyone else is doing and focusing on yourself. I want to share the 9 most crucial lessons they taught me, things they wish they knew when they were our age. This isn't just advice, it's a crucial guide to living a life you won't regret. So, let's get started. You know that feeling when you're scrolling through social media and you see someone's perfect vacation, their incredible new job, their beautiful family, and for a second, you feel that little pang of envy. It's a human thing. We all do it. But the wisest people I know told me something profound. Comparison is a thief of joy. They've seen so many people waste their lives trying to keep up with someone else's highlight reel. They've learned that your life is your own story, and it's completely unique. Think about it. We're all on different paths, with different starting points and different goals. Your journey isn't meant to look like anyone else's. The truth is, that person you're comparing yourself to is probably struggling with something you know nothing about. When you focus on your own path, you stop worrying about who's ahead of you and who's behind. You can finally start appreciating the person you are becoming. So, put down the phone for a moment and look at how far you've come. That's your story, and it's a good one. I've seen so many people burn themselves out trying to please everyone around them. They say yes to every favor, take on every project, and never give themselves a break. They think it's a sign of strength, but the elderly people I talked to told me it's the fastest way to break. They've seen the damage that comes from constantly putting others' needs before your own. They've seen people lose themselves completely. Here's the hard truth. No relationship, no job, no amount of money is worth sacrificing your peace of mind. The people who genuinely care about you will never ask you to do that. And the people who do, well, they're not worth it. Taking care of yourself, setting boundaries, saying no, and walking away from what drains you isn't selfish. It's a necessary act of self-love. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have to fill yourself up first. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Are they people who lift you up or people who bring you down? The people I talked to were very clear about this. You become like the people you surround yourself with. If your friends are always complaining, you'll find yourself complaining. If they're ambitious and positive, you'll start to feel that way too. They told me that sometimes the hardest thing you have to do is let go of people who are holding you back, even if you've known them for a long time. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. You deserve to be around people who feed your soul, not eat it. Choose people who inspire you to be better, who celebrate your wins, and who are there for you when things get tough. The people in your life are your crew, so choose them carefully. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions? The people I spoke with said that's one of the biggest regrets they've seen. They told me that your goals are your compass. Without them, you're just a ship lost at sea, drifting wherever the current takes you. When you have a clear purpose, you can say no to things that don't matter and pour all your energy into the things that do. Your direction is so much more important than your speed. You can be running as fast as you can, but if you're running in the wrong direction, you're only getting lost faster. It's okay to take your time and figure things out, as long as you never lose sight of your destination. Take a moment to think about what you really want out of life. What matters most to you? Let that be your guide. Every decision you make in life comes from one of 2 places, hope or fear. The people who have lived a long time told me that they've seen too many lives stunted by fear. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of the unknown. They told me that a life lived in fear is a life half lived. It's okay to be scared. Everyone is. But courageous people feel the fear and do it anyway. They choose hope over fear, and in doing so, they create a life of purpose and meaning. The greatest regrets they have are not the things they tried and failed at, but the things they never even attempted because they were too afraid. So what is fear holding you back from? What would you do if you weren't afraid? May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. We all try to be perfect, don't we? We're so afraid of making a mistake, of failing, of looking bad. But the people who have lived the longest have a secret for you. Your mistakes are your most valuable lessons. They are proof that you are stepping out of your comfort zone, taking risks, and actively participating in the messy process of living. They've seen that the people who lived the most fulfilling lives were not the ones who never made a mistake. They were the ones who learned to embrace their mistakes as opportunities for growth. The only true failure is the failure to try. Every great success story is paved with a series of mistakes, setbacks, and moments of doubt. So, don't be afraid to mess up. It just means you're on the right track. This is one of the most powerful lessons of all. I've seen people live their entire lives according to a script written by someone else, their parents, their partner, society. The people I talked to were very clear. Don't let anyone else hold the pen to your life. You are the author, the protagonist, and the narrator. When you allow others to dictate your choices, you give away a piece of your soul. It takes immense courage to defy expectations and to live a life that is truly your own. But it's the only way to find real happiness. The happiest people in their later years are the ones who can look back and say, I did it my way. So, take the pen back. Start writing your own chapters and create a story that is so authentic and so uniquely yours that you can be proud of every single page. We all have a lot of friends in life, especially today with social media. But the people I spoke with had a clear and simple truth about friendship. A true friend is not someone who celebrates with you in your triumphs, but someone who stands by you in your lowest moments. They've seen too many fair-weather friends disappear at the first sign of trouble. The real test of a relationship is how it holds up when the storms of life hit. Pay attention to who shows up for you when you are at your most vulnerable. They are the ones who truly matter. They're the ones who see your darkness and still choose to stay. Cherish those people. We all have a past. We have regrets, mistakes, and things we wish we could change. The people I talked to said that we are all products of our pasts, but we don't have to be prisoners of them. They told me that if you want the present to be different from the past, you must first learn from the past, not relive it. Your past experiences have shaped you, but they do not define you. You are what you choose to become, not what happened to you. The key to freedom is to forgive yourself and to let go of the anger and resentment that keeps you stuck. Take a moment today to recognize how far you've come. In order to love who you are, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. The past is a lesson, and the future is an opportunity. There you have it. 9 crucial lessons from those who have walked the path before us. It's a reminder that the most important journey you'll ever take is the journey within. It's a reminder to stop looking outside for happiness, for validation, for a sense of purpose. All of that is already within you, waiting to be discovered. So, stop looking for your life in other people's stories. Start living your own. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell icon for the daily updates. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends.